Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we return for Game 3 of the North American Olympic qualifying. And, we do love a bit of drama here. And so, thanks to our last game against USA, where we got trounced, as you can see down here, 7-4, a bit humiliating. We jumped out early on them, thought we were feeling good, looking good, all that stuff, and then they came back and just, shoved it in our face, and that was pretty bad. But that leads us to today's game against Costa Rica with everything on the line. The winner of this game moves on. Costa Rica wins, they get 4 points, they move on. If we win, obviously, we move on. If we draw, we move on. So that's what we're looking at. Win or draw against Costa Rica. There's no losing. We have no margin for error when it comes to that. It's the final game, and we have to move on to the next round. This might be a little easier said than done. We'll take a look at Costa Rica in a minute. But, we've got some issues. We've got some problems to work out, definitely at goalkeeper. So let's take a look at the match preview. Costa Rican under 23s. We've played them one time, beat them one time. So we are 6-4 favorites playing in Seattle. Again, 165 tickets sold, so that's okay, I guess. Let's see. Coach Pitti Altamirano. Pitti, probably. Yeah. 46 years old. Head coach. Costa Rica, been there since 2018. So he's been there for a while. Actually, assistant coach at Costa Rica. So he's moving down to take on the under 23s. That's fine. He's got a lot of knowledge in Mexico and Costa Rica. Preferred style is the 4-1-4-1 DM wide. Technical coach, balanced. Okay, that's fine. Statistically wise or attribute wise, he's okay working with youngsters. He's a very good technical and tactical coach. Very good at motivating, man management, discipline. That's the kind of stuff you need as a good assistant coach, and he looks like a very good assistant coach. He also could be a pretty decent head coach should the opportunity arise, and he has been a head coach in the past for different things. But anyway, let's take a look at Costa Rica under 23s. They've got one sort of big value guy, Chistian Alaman. Chistian? That's a strange name. Never seen that one before. Contracted to Tijuana. Defensive midfielder. Very strong for 5'7", 156 pounds. So this guy is all muscle, no fat. 16 anticipation, 16 tackling. He is the old destroyer in the midfield. So we're going to have to watch out for him playing that defensive midfielder role. Other than that, they don't have a ton of guys with huge value. Randy Zamora, right winger, playing at Alajuelense, another team that makes it in the Champions League quite a bit. Good pace, good acceleration, good crossing. I guess that's all you need for a winger. Other than that, not a ton of high-value guys there. So theoretically, we should have the advantage here today, but you never know. You never know. Weather 64 and breezy, so it's fine. No problems. No rain, no sleet, no hail. No problems. Okay. Let's get to our team selection. Now, we're going to change things up. I saw in... it's funny. When we do a team report right before the game, our coach is always like, well, we didn't find anything. Like, not enough information exists. But if you do a team report before the competition, then they can find stuff to report on. So it's interesting. The report that we did before the competition said they were vulnerable to the 4-4-2. So that's what we're going to go with today. We're going to go with the 4-4-2 and get the most out of these guys that we can. We do not want Thomas on attack. Please, no. Okay, Jonathan Jackson-Amel, we want you ball winning. Okay, Anunye. Yeah, box to box is fine. He's not a great midfielder. He's more of a attacking center mid, but we're going to keep him in there because he is pretty much our best midfielder. And there we go. All right, so we're switching to the 4-4-2. Got to add an extra player in there to give us all of our reserves. And I think we're ready to go. All right, a captain. Darren Sr. will take the captain's armband today, of course. Who else? Who else but the leading goal scorer for Vancouver? And here we are. As mentioned, the 4-4-2. Montgomery in goal, making his debut for the under-23s. 14 reflexes. We'll see if that helps him out any. Theoretically, he's not a better goalkeeper than Eric, but, he's got to do a better job than that. Slatkovic on the left, Thomas on the right, DeAngelis and Giacchi in the midfield. Smiljovic getting the call on the left-hand side. He did not play well in the first game, but we're giving him another run out. Ross, our number one draft pick on the right-hand side. He did play well in his debut. 1 appearance, 1 goal, 7.71. Hamel and Anunye in the midfield, and then Senior playing the target man, and Lemire up top as the striker. He also did not play well against Team USA, 6.10 rating. Let's see. Alaman is taking the captain's armband, 2 appearances. Not playing defensive midfielder. Duarte is playing defensive midfielder. Okay, Hudson in goal. Miguez, okay, Pena. We don't really know much about these guys. 6.6 rating. Esquivel, a goal. 6.65. Zamora, there he is. He got the goal in 2 appearances. Okay. So their goal scorers appear to be on the wings. Let's see. Good luck out there. We just need 1 point. Big match. Let's give them a good performance. Nope. Okay. I should have just gone with the 1 point thing, but you know what? I didn't want to make them nervous. Young guys, like sometimes you tell them, like, oh, we got to do this. It makes them a little nervous. Okay. All right, so, I guess I shouldn't have said do it for the supporters because we've only got like 100 supporters in the crowd, but still. We are in the whites. Costa Rica in the reds with the blue shoulders. Sort of similar to the USA uniforms, but different color blue. Anyway, we're in the all whites. I kind of like the Canadian all whites. The reds are great. Don't get me wrong. I like the reds, but the whites are pretty snazzy as well. Just the red highlights, the red accents. It's kind of the way to go. We need to turn the highlights back up to extended. Went on key highlights for a minute to get a friendly out of the way. We had a friendly with the senior team, so it's just a packed schedule right now. We'll talk about that in the next episode, but basically the friendly took place on the same day as this game, so we needed to get the friendly out of the way to get to this game, and here we go. Costa Rica scores early. Esquivel over the top of the defense. Yet again, we are sieve-like on the back end. Thought we had our best defensive players in there, but I guess not. Pena loops one in there. Right over the top of our guy, Thomas. He's got 10 heading, 6'1", 13 jumping reach. You'd think he could do something back there, but no. So we're down early. This is not good. Are the under 23s falling apart? I had so much confidence in this young team after the first 1.5 games. Lemire scores on the free kick. There we go. I think our offense is way ahead of our defense at this point, and we just have to sort of try and outscore the opposition. And there we go. Tied it up 1-1. So we're playing cautious counterattack right now. And hopefully that can keep us out of trouble, but hasn't worked so far. They scored a goal pretty early. As long as we keep them under 7, I think we'll be okay. Thomas with a throw in. Gets it back. Anunye tries to cross it. Loses it. There's Esquivel. Going to start Costa Rica's attack. Okay, we managed to get back defensively, though. That's another thing about this formation. We're not pressing. We're falling back. It's not necessarily our style. Maybe it'll throw them for a loop. But maybe it'll give them the room they need to operate. Zlatkovic is there. He's going to be a calming influence. Hopefully Smoljovic gets it forward. Lemire on the run. I thought he was going to score that one too. Hudson, though, manages to deflect it wide. 31 minutes. There's been a lot of highlights. 1-1. Ross taking the corner. The number 1 draft pick. Can't get it to Senior, but Jackson Amell chases it down. Gets it back out to Ross. Okay. He's not the greatest at crossing the ball, okay? Let's just point that out. He's got 8 crossing. Here's Lemire. Can he get a second free kick? No, this one a bit high. Boy, the highlights are coming crazy. We are playing for set pieces, and so far it's working out. Jackson Amell can't quite get that one on target. Can we give them a little tiny concentrate? Nope. Overwhelmed by the concentration. We're losing possession. We do have more shots, but only 2 on target. 2 minutes of added time. I mean, we only need a draw, but, that's pushing our luck for sure. Zlatkovic with a throw-in. 2 minutes of stoppage time just about up. Zlatkovic centers it. Anunye. He's going to take the shot and score. Yes, right before halftime. That's exactly what we needed. Anunye. I mean, it wasn't the most vicious of shots, but he just sort of curled it in there. And I don't think the level of goalkeeping is quite up to task here. He just whiffs on that one. I don't know if it was deflected or not, but it was a big whiff. Costa Rica is disenchanted. That was a dagger to the heart right before halftime. It is now halftime. Okay. I don't think there's anything tactically we want to do. Standard, mixed crossing. I mean, maybe we could time waste. We didn't do that against USA, and maybe we should have. But other than that, I think we'll just... Oh, we're not even playing for set pieces. We're just getting a lot of set pieces. Okay, that's fine. Do we want to bomb it downfield? Our goalkeeper or not? Do we want to... we don't have a playmaker necessarily in the game. Do you want to distribute to the fullbacks? No. Distribute to the target man? That could be interesting. No, that's the opposite of really what we want to do. Yeah, let's try that. Dressing room. Pep talk. You played well, but there's still room for improvement. Let's go. Montgomery listened. That's good. He's got well, no, he doesn't have a shutout. I was going to say. He's got a shutout, but no, he doesn't. He got scored on in like the first 2 minutes. So, since then, he's got a shutout. How about that? 43 minutes and counting, he's got a shutout. Okay. We got a few guys who might be tired by the end of the game, but for the most part, everybody's fairly healthy. We just need to waste time and get to the end and win. Here's Lemire. Number 10 sending it in. Oh, Jackson Amell chases it down. He does lose possession, though. It's almost like 99% of the time that happens. Your guy will grab it on the end line and then lose it. Jackson Amell playing it slow. We got a strange combination of orders out there for the team. It's like counterattack, but also play it slow. So maybe we can like lull them to sleep with all these passes. Lemire to Senior. Almost nobody getting forward in the attack. Ross. Could put Ross on attack. He sends it into Lemire. That's where we want it. Ooh, good stop from Hudson. Here we go. Ross. Corner. Ooh, drops it short. Smiljovic was wide open. He sends it back post. Not a great cross. Senior has to track it down to Anunye. Big foul. Big foul by Elizondo. I'm going to put Darren Senior on attack. So at least we have 2 attackers. I mean, come on. Can't be completely passive here. Lemire sends one in, and he scores another free kick. Outstanding. 2 free kick goals. You don't see that every day. All right. So we feel a little better about this one. Kevin Lemire curls it in there. I am very nervous, though, for the next round. You know, we're going to face a good team, most likely. And if it's Mexico, I don't know how we're going to fare against them. Jamaica would probably be... I mean, anybody we face is going to be tough because of our goalkeeping and defensive issues. Now, right now, giving up 1 against Costa Rica is not terrible. Our defense is playing well. Zlatkovic, DeAngelis, Giacchi, and Thomas are all playing well. Hudson boots it downfield. Costa Rica gives it away to Zlatkovic, though, and he's going to bomb it right back. Lemire is there behind the defense. Not sure what he was planning on doing with that. The one problem that this under-23s team has is it does have a lack of top-end speed. Darren Senior is only 13. Lemire, 13. Ross, maybe the fastest guy at 15. Smiljovic, 14. Yeah, so we've got some speed, but not a lot. Nobody who's just going to break away from the defense and you know, turn on the afterburners. Okay, so Jackson Amel's very tired. We're going to get him out of there. Bring in Philippe Pierre. We haven't seen him play yet, so we're going to bring him in. I think that's all I want to do right now. No need to rock the boat. Ross drops it short again to Smiljovic. He gets it this time to Senior, who scores. There we go. That's the play we've been working on in the training ground. You've seen. Drop it off and then fire it in. I mean, if they're going to leave Smiljovic wide open like that, look at that's a great play. That's one you draw up on the chalkboard for sure. Proceed with the, tactical changes, of course. Get the yellow card out of there. Get the tired boy out of there. We're fine. Thomas with the throw in to Anunye. Bombs it downfield. Lemire behind the defense. And he scores. Lemire with the hat trick. It sealed his hat trick. 2 free kicks and a wide open goal. Okay, this is more like it. Thomas to Anunye, back to Thomas, and then he bangs it. Is he left-footed? He banged that left foot. I thought he was right-footed. I mean, he's a right defender. That's odd. Thomas, what are you looking like? He's weak on his left foot. Okay. So that was just strange. His attributes are going up and down at the moment. His determination is rising. We got him in a support group. He's getting some therapy for his lack of determination. Here comes Costa Rica trying to salvage something. 79 minutes. They got a long way to go if they're going to try to come back and win this one. Okay. Okay, that one was wide. Now, do we put this down to the defense, or do we put this to Montgomery? He's only faced 2 shots, and he only stopped one of those shots. So it's not like he's had a tremendous day. Just defensively, I think we've been a little more sound. Could be down to this lineup. We'll have to remember this lineup. Zlatkovic, DeAngelis, Giacchi, and Thomas. What was that? Zlatkovic is tired, so, you know, no reason to keep him in there when we've got excellent fullbacks backing him up. Bring in Ahmed. We could take out Anunye as well. Simon Collin. Okay. Okay, here we go. 3 substitutes made, 3 minutes left in extra time. Let's just bury this game and move on to the next round. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. We're time wasting like crazy. This is interesting. Montgomery, all right. 1 minute to go. Bombs it downfield. Senior, can he get to it? He does. He outraces the defense. Lemire doesn't go for it. Senior off the post. That was far closer to being a goal than it should have been. DeAngelis wins the header, gets it to Ross. 40 seconds left. Ross is going to fire it in. Oh, he can't get it to Senior. Okay, we're all good on the defensive line. Giacchi playing back, no problems. Montgomery. Okay. Lemire up top, gets it forward to Senior. Got one defender to beat. Oh, give it. Oh, he should have gave that back to Lemire. That was going to be a goal. Smiljovic to Ahmed. Playing around with it. 10 seconds to go. Big foul from Pena. And that should be enough to waste out the clock. One last free kick. And we shall be done. Here comes Ross. Got 8 assists in Major League Soccer. He's up for Rookie of the Year award. Can't get it back post to Senior. Giacchi has it. Sends it back to Smiljovic. No, Hudson makes a stop. That should be it. Blow the whistle, ref. And we will get out of here with our victory. Yes, maybe, no, yes, okay. Okay, palate cleansing victory, 5-1 over Costa Rica. Lemire with a hat trick, Anunye with a goal. Darren Senior continues his goal-scoring ways. We didn't control possession, but we controlled defensively. They only had 7 shots, 2 on target. That's good. That's good. I didn't even look to see who got player of the match. It was Lemire, of course. 9.6 rating, 3 goals. Yeah, good job. All right. Well done, everyone. Qualification is in the bag, and deservedly so. Outstanding, boys. Good job. We move on to the next round, but here is where it gets interesting. USA beat Honduras 3-1, as to be expected. Okay, so take a look. Do we have... There it is, Group B. Group B. All right, we have both qualified. 9 points for USA, 6 points for Canada. Let's check out all groups. Mexico and Jamaica. Okay, Jamaica did come through in the end. And they managed to advance on 6 points. Trinidad made it interesting, but they could not win. Take a look at the matches here. Must have been yesterday. Yeah, there it is. Jamaica 3-0 over Guatemala. Mexico 2-0 over Trinidad. So that's what sealed it up for them. Okay. Costa Rica hammered by Canada under 23s. 5-1. Young attacking midfielder Diego Esquivel gave Costa Rica the lead. Indeed he did, but then advanced forward Kevin Lemire took control. Thunderous free kick from 26 yards, and then a hat trick and such, and we win. All right. Canada qualifies for the semifinals. We don't yet know who we play. Hat trick for Lemire. FC playing at FC Nuremberg 2 these days. Look at That's not what I meant to click on. That's not what I meant to click on. Lemire. So he went up to Nuremberg for a little bit last year. I guess the beginning of this year. And then quickly back down to Nuremberg 2, where he's played 10 times, scored 11 goals. I'd say that's pretty good. That's good quality right there. Olympic qualifying semifinals draw. Let's view the draw. Real time. Automatic draw. Pressure is growing. USA versus Jamaica. And that means Canada versus Mexico. Okay. Okay. This will be fun. We'll see what Mexico has in store for us. Yeah, how about every one of their youngsters over... Well, every one of their starters over $1 million. They got one guy worth $58K, a goalkeeper. One guy $375K. Yeah, so they got a couple of guys in the thousands, but most of their guys are in the millions. They got a guy worth $28 million, Juan Pablo Herrera, contracted to Arsenal. Ouch. Ouch. I do not like the looks of... He's a wonder kid. Get out of here, Mr. Wonder Kid. I don't want to see that. Okay, so that's what we got in store next time. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.